Hello students, let's do some more questions on triangles. In an equilateral triangle ABC, if AD is perpendicular to BC, then which of the following is true? We have an equilateral triangle ABC. It is an equilateral triangle means AB equals to BC equals to AC. All the sides are equal. Now AD is perpendicular to BC. This is AD perpendicular to BC. Now in an equilateral triangle, perpendicular from the vertex to the base bisects the base. This is a perpendicular from the vertex A to the opposite side or base BC. So AD is bisecting the side BC. It means BD equals to CD. Clear? Or what we can write? BD equals to half of BC. Clear? Now look at the options. We have 2AB square equals to 3 times AD square. Look at the right hand side. Everywhere we have AD square. This is AD and we have square. Square comes in Pythagoras. Now let's take triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, as per Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square equals to base square plus height of perpendicular ka whole square. So in this triangle, hypotenuse is AB square equals to AD square plus BD square. Clear? AB square equals to AD square plus what is BD? Half of BC. But BC is also equals to AB. So BD can also be written as half of AB because AB equals to BC. Now AB square equals to AD square plus in place of BD we write half of AB ka whole square. AB square equals to AD square plus 1 upon 4th of AB square. Square of 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. Take AB square on the left hand side. AB square minus 1 by 4 AB square equals to AD square. Take 4 as LCM. 4 AD square minus AB square equals to AD square. 4 AB square minus AB square is, we have 4 AB. We have 3 AB square upon 4. I am writing it here. 3 by 4 AB square equals to AD square. Take 4 on the right hand side. 3 times AB square equals to 4 times AD square. So which is our correct option? Option C, 3AB square equals to 4 times AD square. So option C is our correct option. In a triangle, the perpendicular from the vertex to the base bisect the base. Triangle is 4 options are given. Bachche, we had done in the previous question that if in a triangle a perpendicular from the vertex bisect the base, then it is a equilateral triangle. Do we have this option in this case? No, we don't have any option as equilateral triangle. Now, which type of triangle is this? Right angled, isosceles, scalene or obtuse angled? In right angle triangle, one angle is 90. Obtuse angle triangle, one angle is obtuse, means greater than 90. And isosceles and scalene, but we don't have any side or any angle, nothing is given. What will we do? Let's draw a triangle. Suppose this is our triangle A, B, C. What is given? A perpendicular from the vertex. A perpendicular is drawn from the vertex A to the side BC. The perpendicular from the vertex to the base bisect the base. We have given AD is perpendicular to BC and this perpendicular is bisecting the base. Means AD is bisecting BC into 2 equal parts. It means BD equals to CD. This is given. Now what we will do? Let's take these two triangles. In triangle ABD, and triangle ACD. In both these triangles, AD equals to AD, common. Angle ADC is equals to angle ADB, 90 degree by linear pair. ADB 90 degree. Now BD equals to CD. This is also given. These two sides BD and CD equal, AD equal, and the angle between them is also equal. So triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Both triangles are congruent by which criteria? SAS. Now, when two triangles are congruent, the remaining parts are also equal. So, AB equals to AC by CPCD. If AB equals to AC, it means ABC is an isosceles triangle. So, our option, which option is correct? Option B is our correct option. The triangle is an isosceles triangle. In triangle ABC, if ABC is 16 centimeter, BC is 12 centimeter and AC is 20 centimeters, then triangle ABC is right angled, acute angled, obtuse angled. Which type of triangle is this? In this question, only the length of the sides is given. Nothing is given about angles. Now, let's see. AB is 16 centimeters. This is AB. BC is 12 centimeter and AC is 20 centimeters. AC is the longest side. We know if we have right angle triangle, hypotenuse is the longest side. Let's check about whether it is a right angle triangle or not. If it is a right angle triangle, then AC must be hypotenuse. Let's see. If this is AC, this must be B. If AB is 16 and BC is 12, this must be 20. Is it possible? Let's check through Pythagoras. As per Pythagoras, this is hypotenuse, then angle B must be 90 degree. As per Pythagoras, AC square must be equals to BC square plus AB square. If AC is 20, whole square equals to BC is 12 square plus 16 whole square. 400 equals to 144 plus 256. 400 equals to 400. Pythagoras is satisfied. It means AC is the hypotenuse of triangle ABC where angle B is 90 degree. So, which type of triangle is this? This is right angle triangle. So, our option B is correct option. In an equilateral triangle ABC, we have an equilateral triangle ABC. D is the midpoint of AB and E is the midpoint of AC. We have D here and E here. Both are midpoints of AB and AC. Then area of triangle ABC. We have to find area of triangle ABC ratio area of triangle ADE. Now bache, D and E are the midpoints of their respective sides. So, DE will be parallel to BC and DE is equals to half of BC. Why? As per midpoint theorem. You must have learned it in class 9. If DE is parallel to BC, this angle ADE is equals to angle ABC, corresponding angles. Similarly, angle AED is equals to angle ACB. Both are corresponding angles. And angle A is common in triangle ADE and triangle ABC. Angle A equals to angle A. So, triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC by which criteria? AAA. Now, when both the triangles are similar, we have to find the ratio of ABC and ADE. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADE must be equals to AB upon AD whole square. Now what is AD? D is the midpoint of AB. So AD can be written as half of AB. So we write AB upon half of AB whole square. AB and AB get cancelled. We have 1 upon 1 by 2 whole square. Fraction in the denominator, 1 upon reciprocal of 1 by 2, 2 by 1 whole square. So we have 4 by 1. So 4:1 is our answer. So which option? Option B is correct option. The area of triangle ABC ratio area of triangle ADA is 4:1. In an isosceles triangle ABC, if AC equals to BC and AB square equals to 2 times AC square, we have to find angle C. Now it is given AC equals to BC. AB square equals to 2 times AC square. We can write AC square plus AC square. 2 can be written as 1 plus 1. AB square equals to AC square plus, in place of this AC we can write BC. BC square. Now AB square, if AB square, in Pythagoras theorem we have hypotenuse square equals to base square plus perpendicular square. So AB must be hypotenuse and this angle must be C, this vertex must be C. Now we have AB square equals to AC square plus BC square, hypotenuse square equals to base square plus perpendicular square. So this angle must be 90 degree. So which option is correct? Angle C must be equals to 90 degree. So option D is our correct option. In triangle ABC, it is given that AB 9 cm, BC 6 cm and CA is 7.5 cm. Let's draw triangle ABC. We have triangle ABC. AB is 9 cm, BC is 6 cm and CA is 7.5 cm. Also, triangle DEF is given such that EF is 8 cm. In both triangles, triangle DEF is similar to triangle ABC. We have another triangle DEF which is similar to triangle ABC. EF is given which is 8 centimeters. We have to find the perimeter of triangle DEF. What is the perimeter of triangle DEF? Perimeter of triangle is sum of all the sides. So we need DE plus EF plus FD. We know only EF, but we know that both the triangles are similar. If two triangles are similar, their sides are proportionate. So DE upon AB is equals to DF upon AC equals to EF upon BC. Now DE we don't know. DE upon what is AB? 9 equals to DF also we don't know, upon AC is 7.5, EF is 8 centimeters and DC is 6. Now take DE upon 9 equals to 8 upon 6, cross multiply. 6 into DE equals to 8 into 9 and DE is 8 into 9 by 6. 3 2s are 3 3s are 2 4s are. So DE is 12 centimeters. Now take DF upon 7.5 equals to 8 by 6. Again cross multiply. 6 into DF equals to 8 into 7.5 and DF is 8 into 7.5 by 6. We have 3 2s are 3 2s and 3 5s, 2 4s, 4 into 2.5, 10 centimeters. Now what will be the perimeter of DEF? We have DE as 12 centimeters and DF as 10 centimeters. So the perimeter of triangle DEF will be DE 12 centimeters plus EF 8 centimeters plus 10 centimeters. 12 plus 8, 20 plus 10. The perimeter of triangle is 30 centimeters. So which is correct option? Option D is our correct option.